Did you know that there was 5 Wiggles at one point? I was the 5th Wiggle.
Taste.
For Jeff. Gang,
And we're
gang!
live.
You already know what it does, baby. Yeah, yeah. Just rolling up a fucking little split for the boys, or for me, I guess. But fucking thanks for tuning in, everybody. Fucking styles of profit, baby. B-Show couldn't be here, but he sends his love, 100%. Gang, gang. Making all this shit happen, getting us from all fucking different parts of the fucking world to your living room. Jonesy, baby.
What's good? It's Jonesy.
Yeah, yeah. And joining us all the way from Anguilla.
Sunflower Ghost.
That's it, man. Gang, gang. Shit, so how you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. I'm just chilling. Weekend, so ready to make some shit. Just downloaded Electra, so I'm gonna make some beats tonight.
Sick, man. Is that so? What's Electra? Just like a beat making thing?
It's a synth.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Is that like a
sick,
machine
man.
thing? Like Native Instruments machine? Like they got their thing? Is that similar to that?
Yeah,
Like really similar to that, but it's used a lot nowadays in what's it called? I don't know, just the hex scene, I guess. Oh, okay.
So something I want to ask you right off the bat is fucking what's the temperature there right now?
110 degrees Fahrenheit about. God damn.
Holy
But it's nice. So.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're like near the equator, aren't you?
Yeah, like
shit,
really fun close.
We're -3 Celsius, which is like around 30 Fahrenheit, I think.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cold.
It's
we got
cold.
some snow here. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you that right away because I know you're down south, and our last guest was from LA, and he was talking about how nice it was there and shit, and we're freezing our ass off.
It's 26.6 degrees is -3 Celsius. For real.
Okay. But yeah, man. So tell me a little bit about Anguilla. I was looking it up. I saw there's like one fucking big main highway that runs down the center, and it's about 100 kilometers end to end the island. That's like a small.
It's not even on the map. It's not even on the map yet, but I'm gonna put it on the map.
I was gonna say you're about to put it on the map.
Well, so what's I should have fucking looked this up myself, but what's the population down there?
Like 8,000, to be honest.
Holy shit. So that's like, yeah, man, holy shit.
It's like Arnprior.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the town I'm from. Fuck, that's crazy. Yeah. That's cool though. There's probably fucking lots of beaches and shit too, eh?
Oh yeah, totally. And if you're not a tourist, you know about the hidden beaches. They're just secret to everyone except for locals.
That's sick, man. Fuck yeah. So, tell me about your music, man. I've been listening to some of your music on SoundCloud. You know what's funny is I actually don't really listen to SoundCloud much. I don't really go on there much, but
yeah,
fucking since I found you, I've been going on SoundCloud more. But how long you been doing this shit, anyways?
I've always intended to do it, but like, it was maybe last year when COVID started. I was like, fuck it, I need to record some music. I have nothing else to do right now, and I want to do this shit, so I'm gonna do it.
Fucking right. No time like the present, right?
For real.
Yeah, man, and that's I feel like that says a lot about a person too when they see the opportunity. You know, like it's like even myself, I'm like, sure, yeah, I have so much time to do stuff, and then I fucking probably didn't accomplish fucking half of what I wanted to accomplish last year with all the free time, but so it's good to be able to actually like not waste that time, you know, or like take advantage of that
Yeah,
time.
it's really the inertia that like kicks in, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to get up today. I don't want to do shit today. But then I just like pull up my laptop and like either you're gonna stare at FL Studio all day or you're gonna do something.
Yeah, I try to do that too, right? You just got if I can have at least one productive hour and I can walk away feeling good, I'm like, okay, I made something at least, you know? I didn't just sit around and be fucking lazy and do nothing all day. Like Joe Rogan calls that like beating your inner bitch. You know, like everyone just wants to have that lazy day where you're like, fuck it, today's just not my day. I'm just gonna sit and do nothing. But he's like, you gotta beat your inner bitch and fucking get up and get at it no matter what.
Fuck, see, oh shit, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, beating your inner bitch. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
just drew a blank. Sorry, boys.
That's all good.
I'm really trying to find the memory. What'd you say? You said beating your inner bitch or beating your inner bitch. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna go back to how you're saying you're either gonna stare at fucking Fruity Loops all day, or you're gonna fucking sit there and like actually make some shit. And it's cool because it's like you're like forcing yourself, you know, like I'm gonna chain you to this fucking table, and you're either gonna look at the screen or you're gonna fucking make a beat. And like in the end, like whatever you got. But I also have a bad habit of like thinking that whenever I sit down, I have to finish everything. So like I have like a list or like I have like an idea of what I'm gonna do. I'm like I have to do this all like right now. So it becomes a panic to me. So like even like Jonesy, you're saying, you know, like if I can like get a like a productive hour or whatever. So it's not even that like, oh man, I just finished this whole fucking thing. It's fucking, I got a good chunk of it done, you know? But to me, I'm like, oh, I have to do all of this? Like, shit.
Then it gets overwhelming, right? Because that's what you mean. You start putting pressure on yourself to get shit done. And then if you're not getting as much done as you wanted to get done, then you start feeling like, you know, that pressure, like, oh, I'm lazy, or I can't do it, I'm not good enough, it's not moving fast enough. But if you can have just like segmented out times during your day where you can put in a solid hour of work and then be like, all right, I might not have finished the beat, but I made a cool fucking bass line, or I made a cool fucking drum loop, or I did something, you know, to like make progress, or whatever it is that you're working on.
But speaking of making beats and shit though, do you make all your own beats, or do you got like a producer around there that you work with as well, or what?
So shout out Sweet Dick, shout out Young Togepi, shout out, I want to shout out everyone.
Do it.
Yeah, just shout out Ruthless and shout out Slide with an X, SLXDE. Sometimes I just go on Discord, I find motherfuckers with beats, and like sometimes people ask me if they can send me beats. They get exposure, I get a beat to use. So, you know, it's a win-win.
Win-win for both parties, right?
Fuck, that's what I've heard.
Exactly. And sometimes I make my own. Sorry?
Oh, I said that's where I've heard that Togepi thing, like the watermark thing or whatever, or the tag.
Yeah, his shit is crazy.
Yeah, well, I hear
almost nothing sounds good through that.
Through what?
Through text to speech. I tried making my own tag a million times. Nothing sounds good through that but Togepi.
Yeah. Oh, is that what? Oh, that's what they use?
Yeah, it's like text to speech.
That's sick. Yeah. Fuck, I like that though. Is there any other rappers around there?
In Anguilla, not that I know or know well enough. I don't think people here even know I rap.
There's not much of a scene or anything there?
Nah, there's a calypso scene, that kind of shit, but not rap.
Yeah. Makes sense though, especially to a small island, right?
Yeah, Caribbean. It's not really a thing.
Yeah, but that's cool that you were able to lock onto that. That's sick. I've been listening to Six Dogs though. You told me about them, and I never heard of them before. But then, like, man, everywhere you told me about them, and then like, No Jumper was talking about them. They were reminiscing on times when they listened to different songs and they were singing different lyrics. So I went and Googled a couple of the songs. So there was like, fuck, I forget the names. Oh, Flossin'. It's pretty sick. But anyways, I checked out a few of his songs. And fuck, I'm like, this guy's pretty good, man. Fuck yeah. But it's too bad, man. Fuck.
He was the most down-to-earth rapper too, or like one of them at the very least. Lil B too, but Six Dogs, he was always down to help any other rapper or give anyone advice into the music industry. and he followed even small people. Like my friend Hiding the Hurt, he's on a song of mine, and he only has like 400 followers, but Six Dogs followed him and gave him advice too, because Six Dogs didn't see the numbers, he just saw the person. It's insane.
That's cool, man. Fuck. Yeah, man, I'm actually fucking. It's weird because there's a few different rappers like this. Like there's Six Dogs, but like Lil Peep. Fuck, there was another one from that like kind of SoundCloud like fucking time or whatever. And I had never heard about them until they actually fucking passed away, and that's what made me hear about them. And then I would see that like, holy shit, man, like they had like a big ass following and shit, you know. So like whenever you said that, I was like, I have no clue who that guy is. And then I see all these people. I'm like, shit, this guy was really big. I'm surprised I never fucking heard of him.
Yeah. Even when they die too, sometimes people, and I don't know if I'd necessarily call it bad. I know a lot of people are like, that shit sucks when you just start liking them because they're dead. But it's also giving them a memorial in a way, because now the music's reaching out to more people. That's what they wanted in the end, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's their legacy, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So, like, what did you grow up on, like, listening to? Like, what's a lot of your influences and shit?
Five Finger Posse. I listened to a lot of really underground X, just because X sort of grew up in the Caribbean, so it was, like, a little bit more personal. And, yeah Pete, obviously. Space Ghost, Perp 2. He's just, I don't know, him and his music is just on and off sometimes. I don't know how to describe that.
Fucking, what do you think of that $24 million diamond Lil Uzi Vert got on his forehead?
That's just crazy. He might have something to with that spiritual thing. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, true that, eh?
Yeah, like certain stones have like certain energies about them, like, and it's right on his third eye too, right? He could be fucking harnessing some next level spiritual energy.
Everyone's clowning him, but he could be making moves in the spiritual realm.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's like modifying his third eye, like he's like souping it up, making it better, like
pimping that shit out.
Fuck, you never know, man. Maybe he knows something we don't, but I think that's fucked.
Bedazzle that third eye.
And what's that?
Bedazzle that third eye. Ice that shit out.
Yeah, really.
Just like ice shit out.
You never seen that bedazzled shit where you fucking put jewels and shit on your clothes and shit?
Oh, bedazzle, sorry. Okay, yeah. Oh, my bad, man. Fuck.
Yeah, he's definitely on some next level shit for sure.
Sure, he did not let the fame. I don't know how to describe him, but I don't think he's like the other people that big, in a way.
Like it hasn't gotten to his head, like no pun intended, but it hasn't gone to his head yet.
Maybe. I mean, he's paying motherfuckers like college shit, like.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like some random dude just met him, like, I don't know, I guess he was like in the airport or some shit, and he was like, yo, Uzi, like how much, like, you gotta pay my college fund or some shit like that. And he's like, yeah, he agreed to it too. He's like, yeah, send me your transcripts or send me your like whatever, and he's like, I'll pay for that shit.
Said, bitch, you better graduate college though. Yeah. I ain't shit if you don't graduate.
Exactly, yeah. That's the motivation. That's the motivation I'd need if I was in college. He's like, yo, I'll pay for it, just do good. I'd be there every fucking day. Did we lose Styles? Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I came back to hear something about the airport and paying somebody's tuition. Did you say Uzi Vert did that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you see Tory Lanez was in like a fucking sneaker store or some shit, and there was these kids fucking, he's like, man, which ones are the best ones here? And the kids are pointing out what they like and shit. He's like, okay, he's like, get them in your size, man, get them in your size. He's like, yeah, buys them all a pair of sneakers. And then fucking he's like, yeah, man. He's like, which ones you get? He's like, yo, I got those ones over there, but there was like 3 shoes on the counter. He's like, which ones? He's like, the fucking red and black ones or whatever, right? And he's he's like, it was between that one and the other one over there. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, you couldn't decide between the two. Like, what the fuck? He's like, whatever, man. He's like, you get two of them, man. He's like, get both of them. And he goes to the other kids. He's like, pick another pair of shoes,
Had to
boys.
be
Like,
fair.
you're all getting fucking shoes. Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen that.
that's what I would do if I had that much money, you know what I mean? And I was just like, I saw people that respected and enjoyed what I did enough, and like, they're the people that make you rich, right? They're the people that are buying your shit. They're the people that are promoting your shit, right? Like, the least you could do is buy them a fucking pair of kicks, you know?
Bro, treat
Yeah.
every follower of yours like a personal friend.
Exactly. And that's why we love everybody. Speaking of which, that's a perfect segue for me to shout out Rocky Promotions, Timinator Songs, Fraser Images, what up, in the comments. Anyone else in the comments, let us know.
Fuck yeah, shout out to our day ones for sure. But it's funny too, because whenever I got cut off there, or not cut off, but like whenever I fucking
You
lost
lagged
my
out.
internet there or whatever the fuck, I was asking if you've ever heard of the Nelk Boys, because I just got a text from them or whatever, but they do you know who the Nelk Boys are?
No, I haven't heard of the Nelt Boys.
Okay, yeah, so they're from like Toronto, which is like close to us or whatever, but they stay in LA now, and they do all kinds of shit, giving away money and like whatever. But it's funny because I was gonna ask you if you knew who they were, because they just texted me, but whenever I glitched out, whenever I came back, Jonesy, you were talking about someone giving something away or whatever, so I was like, oh shit, like that's right on topic.
Yeah, what were they doing? They were fucking, I guess, clowning some cops in Colombia recently with like
Yeah,
Coke, cans
they-
of Coke, and asking if they wanted Coke.
Yeah, the one dude actually was like, they couldn't really, like, there was a language barrier, and they couldn't really like talk to the guy, but they were trying to sell him Coke, but he thought like they were trying to buy Coke off of him. So he went to the car with him. He like pulls out a bag of Coke and like shows it to them, and they're like, no, they're like Coca-Cola, like.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't
Yeah.
been arrested before now.
Well, the fucking one guy did get arrested.
Best way to find a plug.
Yeah, true.
yeah, we were just joking. Turn off the cameras. Actually, speaking of that, fucking being a small island and all, you guys got access to fucking any kind of recreational drugs there?
Yeah, every kind or a lot of kinds, if you know where to look.
Nice. Okay. That's sick. So, like, what's the like rules and shit there? Like, is like weed legal or anything?
Everything's basically just illegal if it's probably illegal in like just like, yeah, weed's illegal, all the normal drugs are illegal, but there's also like 3 cops on island, so
Oh shit.
So they don't have much of a force to like
yeah,
enforce it.
like,
Yeah, that's crazy. No, yeah, I just asked because like now in Canada it's legal to smoke weed, so and then I know like some places are trying to legalize mushrooms, and Portugal, and like I just learned last night actually there's a bunch of, other than Portugal, there's a bunch of different places that have either decriminalized all drugs, or they've just never made them controlled substances, like never made them illegal in the first place.
I don't even understand the illegalization of psychedelic shit, because like I think that they don't actually have side effects. I don't think you're going to get addicted to doing shrooms. That doesn't always end in a pleasant experience anyways. And
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a control, really. Like, motherfuckers in government are just trying to really keep these fake societal guidelines that we have to act in, and they don't want us to think out of it. And I think
the
that's
thing,
why
right? Psychedelics make you think like they want us in a box, and psychedelics make you think outside
take
the box.
you out of that.
Right? So it's a lot
Yeah.
easier to get out of the deprogram yourself from like those societal norms that we're all supposed to follow when you've had a few like acid trips or ecstasy trips or like fucking mushroom trips, you know, like you start to feel like one with everything, and Yeah, it's definitely
Oh, man.
broadens your perspective on things.
Well, and like two things. One real quick is I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast last night with Dr. Carl so and so, and he was like this doctor dude was like a fucking huge advocate. He had a T-shirt that had the like methamphetamine molecule like structure or whatever on it.
Okay.
But he was like a huge advocate for drugs and shit. Like he was talking about coke and shit like that. And he's like, yeah, he's like, man. And Joe's like, I've never done coke. He's like, oh man. He's like, we'll do it. Like whatever, blah blah blah. You know. But he was like an advocate for like doing drugs. And but on the note of expanding your mind and shit, is that brings us to the whole third eye thing. Is so your pineal gland is apparently like your third eye or whatever people believe.
Yeah.
And the like psychedelic drugs activate your pineal gland. So I mean, there's one fact that like, you know, you could actually be like modifying your third eye, right? Making it better, right? And again, it's the same thing like you're saying, like, because that would let you think outside the box. So maybe like there's one thing that like, yeah, maybe that's why they don't want you to have it. But there's fucking fluoride and shit in fucking everything.
In your water and in your toothpaste.
Fluoride calcifies your pineal gland.
Right.
So the thing is, and apparently fucking fluoride is actually bad for your teeth when ingested. Excuse me. So when you like brush your teeth, it cleans your teeth and shit. But when you ingest it, it's bad for your bones and stuff like that. So it'll end up like rotting your teeth and shit, right? But it calcifies your pineal gland, which is like now making it like not active, right? So then I'm kind of going on a big fucking like tinfoil hat theory here, but just as we're on the topic, I feel like the if you think of all that, it's like, well, fuck, maybe it's true, maybe they are fucking trying to make us dumber and shit, right? And then like they give you TV, like here, like the greatest hypnotist on planet Earth is that oblong box in the corner.
Right, this thing right here.
I don't even watch TV, actually. I'm personally against, or not against, if you want to watch TV, do your shit. But when I started high school even, I was just like, watching a movie or just watching like the mainstream media is just such a waste of time. Like they just take your time from you. So I'm just going to work on my own shit on the time I'd spend doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
See, and
because they could be putting anything in that shit.
I used to always say to people, like, man, I'm like why like watch like a TV show or a movie when you could like read a book or like watch like a video that's like informational or something, or like help you do something or whatever, you know? Like I'd rather like bring in some information and like help me like maybe, you know, like, well, like I said, I've been looking up how to fucking run OBS and shit.
Right.
So it's like, you know, like I'd rather get that information, right? So like I had a guy one time, I was hanging out with this girl and like her girlfriend's like boyfriend or whatever like came over to pick up the other chick. And we're all hanging out, and he comes in. He's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like stretching and stuff. He's like, "Man," he's like, "cause he was like laid off or something, or like I forget." But either way, he's like, "Yeah, stretching." She's like, "Oh man," he's like, "I fucking watched 8 hours of TV today, man." And he was like all proud of himself. I'm like, man, like I didn't say anything or anything, but in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm like, what a fucking waste of time. You know what I mean? But
yeah, so much you can do with that time.
do watch TV now more than I used to, but I try to make sure that I listen to like podcasts or like fucking like watch videos that give me information. Yeah. But I will say one thing in the defense of movies. One last thing is that the same as like a mushroom trip or an acid trip could like make you like realize something. I feel like sometimes watching a movie or like whatever could also help you like realize something.
Especially if you're on mushrooms while watching it.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Whenever you say that, I picture some dude like clutching a pillow, tripping on mushrooms, like watching a movie, And the movie's like where like these people break up and then they like get back together, and he like goes and like chases her down or whatever at the airport or some shit, right? And then he like gets up and throws the pillow and like runs out of the house, like tripping out to go like get his ex-girlfriend back or whatever, you know. But at the same time, like I said, you know, like you can like learn some shit from movies, but I feel you on the no TV thing. I try to do it as little as possible.
I low-key watch anime from time to time, so, or like a lot these days, so I'm not entirely innocent, but like I'm not gonna put it in place of like making some fucking music or like dropping some shit or like something like that, like something I want to do for my life.
Yeah, like it's like you were talking about. We were talking about the laziness and shit earlier. It's like when you can be in the studio or when you can be doing this thing, do that thing. But when it's, you know, time to go to bed, or, you know, like time to calm down at the end of the night, you can throw on some TV and shit, right? But I see what you mean, like not letting it get in the way of like having your shit. But with the like laziness thing, it's like you like let it take over, you know. Do I want to sit down and enjoy a half an hour show or like an hour movie or like an hour and a half movie or like whatever? Or do I want to sit here all fucking day and like watch like the whole thing, you know, or like watch it all, you know? And that's like, again, like it's like the in moderation, right? It's like even today, man, me and a guy were saying that TV is a drug.
I mean,
Yeah,
it is.
low-key.
You can get addicted to it, right? For sure.
Just
Man,
like a
in
drug,
Portugal-
sometimes it's good, but you don't want to fry your shit.
Yeah, you don't want too much of it. I also think too that to go along with the like trying to make us dumber and stuff is that if you have like a bunch of stuff changing, like scenes in a movie like changing, or like now it's the fucking the commercials, and you see a commercial and it's like whatever, you see the next commercial, and it's a bunch of like stuff like real fast, right? So your brain's only like thinking for like a matter of seconds or whatever, right? And then like you open up your phone and you do this, and then you like go back to the TV and you do this, and then you start like you're only making these like small little thoughts or whatever, right? So now your mind is like simplifying. I mean, this is just a theory. I don't know if this is any fucking science or anything, but I think that you get all these little distractions or whatever, and it's so that your mind never gets a chance to like calm and think. Because like sometimes then I'll fucking like say like go for a drive or something, but I'll just like no music or like turn my phone off or like whatever, or just like anywhere, and like don't answer my phone or anything, and just sit there and like sit and think for like a long time or like whatever, or like even laying in bed, whatever. But I find like I think more clearer or like better because I'm getting that time to think. But in those moments where I'm like this and this and this and like, you know, like next scene, like commercial, or like looking at your phone, like this video, new thought. It's like
It doesn't give
dumbing
you
you down into these.
it doesn't give your brain like enough time to like shut off and process anything, right? Like you're saying, it's like you got to have those moments, like you say, where you're just driving with no music on, like, because you don't realize how little, like, you just like you don't really retain the thoughts that you're having when there's other stuff going on. But like if you can just sit in silence and like let your brain process actually what you're thinking about, then yeah, everybody needs that in their day. So if you're watching fucking 8 hours of TV, you're not giving yourself enough time for your brain to fucking process real thoughts. You're just being like being you know, programmed with like other people's thoughts and opinions, and you never have enough time to process anything to make your own thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, man. I actually fucking oh shit, I lost it. Damn it. What are you talking about? See, there it is. See? I couldn't hold the thought long enough because I'm so used to these little thoughts, right?
Yeah, that's probably the weed. The weed doesn't help that either, though. That's
Just about to say.
Yeah, no, I know. That's how it goes, I guess.
That's facts, though. The weed definitely fucks with your short-term memory. Like, that's proven.
Oh yeah. I had a short-term memory once.
It's gone now.
Yeah. Oh shit. The fuck were we even talking about though?
I don't know. We went on a bit of a tangent there.
I was trying
TV.
to think of what I
Yeah, not watching TV
not watching TV.
and doing something cool
Um,
like making music or instead, or like making something like artistic. You know, you gotta push your creative
Yeah.
side every once in a while.
Fucking what was it? Moderation and shit. I will say though, typical fucking SoundCloud rapper with the anime.
Yeah, hey, that's funny.
I mean, I don't say that in a bad way. Fucking,
No, I got you there.
You know, I just know it's like, you know, like fucking all of them, man. Like,
Yeah, I don't stand out there.
but see, I never really got into anime too much, man. I like, like I said, I know people that like fucking watch it and shit, but I never got into it. I used to watch fucking Sailor Moon.
Mm.
That anime?
I really like horror shit. Like, I'm really fucking looking forward to Uzumaki when Adult Swim makes the movie version of that graphic novel manga I loved a lot. Like, I'm a comic book bitch. Like, I'm so in.
Nice, man. Fucking,
I watched
Yeah,
all
no,
like
I
the
don't-
the Studio Ghibli movies when they came onto Netflix, like the Howl's Flying Castle and like shit like that. My wife got me into that stuff though. I know nothing about anime other than that.
is Pokemon anime?
Anime, technically, yeah.
I didn't mean to say it that way. I like swear I like glitch. Here we go.
What are you rolling there?
So, oh, let me see. I got this fucking BC head stash. Fucking shout out to our sponsors at Greengrass Oasis, Pikwaknagon. You can find them at Pikwaknagon, Tyndonega, Shannonville, and www.ggoasis.ca.
That's it. Get all your cannabis needs.
Here we go. Careful, careful. Easy does it. Yeah, you can't let TVs fucking consume your life. But again, I'm guilty of it. I watch some TV, that's for sure.
So do you have any like links or like videos out on YouTube or anything like that, or is your music just on SoundCloud specifically?
I'm trying to like go from platform to platform. I just want to do. I'm right now doing just creeping and scheming and shit. But when I'm gonna pop out, and when I decide that I'm ready to just pop out on these guys, then I'm gonna start doing shit like music videos. Get this all official.
Right. So you heard it here first, folks. Be on the lookout.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Man, no, man, that'd be probably hard to fucking find people to like film a video and shit, eh?
Yeah, for real. Especially here when no one's into that type of shit.
Yeah. You got any homies that fucking that would help you out with that?
I got this one homie I make beats by. Shout out Taryn. And yeah, this one guy I tried to get into rapping, but evergreen, but nah, that never became anything.
No one's really feeling the vibe.
No, they're just not. They're just not. It's just not their thing, and I felt with that.
Yeah. At least they know what they want, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not everyone's thing. I feel like music's more of something for outsiders, and not in a bad way. If you're a fellow freak show, shout out to you. But yeah, because it's like a way to reach out of just life for a moment and just people criticizing, people hating. Because like, you know, it's you and like just listening to someone who understands you. And I think a lot of motherfuckers are just like, bro, rap is so cool. Like this, it would be so cool to be like, to make music and shit. But like, they don't care enough. Actually, they just want that shit for the clout. And that's not going to get you anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere just wanting shit for the clout.
It's true. You gotta have the passion, right? It's gotta come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is the people that want to try and like fucking catch a wave or whatever.
It's short-lived
They're
usually.
more like, well, yeah, they're usually
Like a song lived.
Right.
Well, it's like it's like they're trying to catch the wave that's like right now, but it's already been. So they're like getting on to that, basically like one trick pony, right? Sorry, excuse me, but basically what I'm saying is the longevity would be different, right? Because when they fizzled out or whatever, they'd just be like, whatever, I did it, story, right? But for someone who actually has the passion, they're like, man, keep going. I want that next mill, that next mill, that next mill, that next mill. And again, too, man, fucking, I hate to say this, but another thing is change, man. Fucking artists have to change. And I always get mad or not mad, but I don't like when artists change. So, like, fucking Green Day, if you know Green Day, they fucking changed into a different type of band. I used to listen to them whenever I was younger, and they changed into a different band in my mind, and I didn't like it. Like Blink-182 changed, I didn't like it. Fucking just like, you know, different people. MGK fucking changed like crazy, and I'm like, man, I don't like it. I like the music, but I don't like that he like changed his style. But my point is that as much as I don't like it, change is important too. So like we're talking about catching that wave, right? Catch that wave, but someone who's going to catch that wave and just make the money and dip out and is the one that doesn't have the passion, and the person with the passion is going to catch that wave maybe, but fucking move on and fucking keep that momentum or whatever, right? And then maybe change throughout their ways to fucking fit how they're feeling or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think the best way is just to like create what you want, right? Like instead of trying to catch that wave or trying to be what is popular at that time, because like you say, you're usually late to the party because someone else that followed their passion and what they loved is what
popular,
started that
it's at
wave.
its peak.
Exactly, right? That's true. So like it's usually the people that start those waves that are the ones that just don't give a fuck what anyone else is doing. They're the ones doing what they want to hear and just doing what they love to do, and then that becomes the next thing if it's good enough. Obviously.
And I should have said catch the wave whenever I was talking about the person with the passion, but I just mean when they get their moment, they're more likely to last longer. But at the same time, I'm saying to last longer, you do kind of have to change. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
and I'm
sure.
I'm not saying to fit the like fad or like whatever, but it's just that the one thing I thought of was that your fans are getting older too, so they might be changing that way too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not even that you'd like really even do it on purpose, but it's just that it's like you're changing, you do it, they like, you know what I mean? So you bring those fans like further on, right? I don't know, I'm just going on.
No, I hear you.
But I think even as they grow up, like new fans pull up. Like the old Green Day tracks, there were probably some motherfuckers back then who listened to Green Day, but then there's some people born like maybe in the 2000s or something, and they're getting into it.
Right.
But the old Green Day, so it's like in those tracks, the guys, like they're like immortalized
for that generation, right? And like you say, it is a generational thing, right? Like you might love the old shit that they did, but your son might like their new shit that they're doing now, but you're not really feeling it anymore, and you're like, oh, why did they change? But they had to keep up with like the modern sound and like what the people want to hear now or whatever. So it makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like it's almost like whatever you were saying made me think of this. So it's like it's almost like what your impression of them is, right? Or like your first impression of them is. So
right, that's what you grew up with, or it sticks with you.
Yeah, like if you first heard fucking Blink-182 at like some of their new albums, but like after oh, after Enema of the State, but you get like shit like that. I didn't really fuck with it too much, but someone who just found out about Blink 182 when that album came out, that's their idea of Blink 182, right? So to them, they now have this like that's my band or whatever, right?
Right.
But to me, I'm like I don't really fuck with it or whatever. But it's because my idea of them is like the original, like old, like like punk fucking type shit, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting a message here.
Yeah. So I just mean like as the years go on, I guess like you said, you do kind of have to like fucking change it up, and then like I said, you're not only fucking keeping like you'll keep some of those old fans, but you'll gain a bunch of them because that'll be their idea at that time of who you are or whatever, right? Shit. So like, where do you record then? Whenever you record, just fucking right there where you're at.
Yeah, right in this room with this exact mic here.
Nice.
My shit is not professional, but it works. So
is that a Yeti?
yeah, it's a Yeti, but it's kind of mashed because it was open during Irma.
Oh, it was what?
Like Hurricane Irma hit, this Yeti was exposed for like hours. I have no clue how this shit still works.
Yo, hey, that's Irma, a testament, man. So built strong to last long.
Yeah. So one thing I have to say real quick before I ask this is I had the same mic and fucking that's what I fucking was rapping with for a while. But tell me about Irma, man. Like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Honestly, there was no power for like the rest of the year and shit, but like it wasn't as dramatic as it sounds like. Like there was no power, there was electricity and shit, but like you just get used to it, and like it wasn't that bad, if I'm being honest.
There was no power for a year.
Yeah, it's Anguilla. Places are slow.
Shit, where do you even get your power? It's not like you have like a running river to make you some fucking hydro.
I have no clue, to be honest.
Shit.
To look into that.
I never thought of that. Yeah, I never thought of that. Being out in the ocean like that on an island, it'd be like. Maybe that's where where Hawaii came up with the fucking solar panels.
I don't know.
You guys have like windmills around or anything?
Nah, it's definitely not solar or wind.
Shit. I mean, it's not important, but I just thought magic. I just fucking was perplexed for a moment there, if that's the proper word. But I was just like, wait, what the fuck? How would you even get that? So
I'm perplexed too.
Power plants.
You're the same time zone as us, though, eh?
Like an hour different, but it's dope.
Okay. So wait, you're 8:30 then?
Or 10.
Or 10:30.
Yeah, we're 9:30-ish.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, it's 9:24. Yeah, so it's the same.
Yeah, so we're the same. Gang. Do you do the daylight savings time too, or what?
Oh shit, no, it's 10:30. My computer's like an hour behind, and I haven't been bothered to fix that. I'm just used to that now.
So that answers that question then, I guess, about the daylight savings time.
That's awesome. Oh shit, man. So wait, man, fuck it. I never asked you before, man. How old are you?
17 right now. About to be 18 in a bit. About to face this world on my own.
Oh man, fuck. Then shit, keep going, man. Fucking especially if you're only 17 and you're already getting it in like that.
Yeah, you got lots of time.
My biggest fear is like people see me as like, I hope you guys don't see me as just like, those guys that always comment like, I'm a 17-year-old rapper from Atlanta, check me out. And then just I'm not that.
You're not that guy.
Not that guy.
Yeah, tell me if I should quit rapping right now and shit like that. Yeah. Shit. Well, yeah, fucking, you should put your name out there a little more. tough though, eh? Like if no one knows that you're like rapping, you don't really have a scene there. It's kind of tough, eh, to like show your true colors or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, people found it somehow, and that's dope. I'm up to I don't know, like 2.5K on SoundCloud, which isn't much, but you know, if 2.5K people were to pull up to my house right now,
It's a party.
Man, dude, that's
For real.
yeah, man. Like that's a lot, man. Cause like fucking, even ourselves, man. Fucking, we don't even have. Yeah, we're not even at 1,000. Fuck. Um, but if you think about it too, man, that's like over a quarter of your island.
yeah, for real.
Shit, that's like a third of your island. That's crazy, man. But probably from all over the world and shit, though.
Yeah, like shout out LA. They're all in LA apparently, or at least
Oh,
more
yeah?
than half.
Fuck, man. Sounds like you got to be in LA, man. You know what? Our last artist was from New York, but he was staying in LA. He's working on a project there. But yeah, man, lots of people head out there, and like if you get enough people following you and shit, and you catch a vibe with a bunch of people, you can fucking roll up, make some connections and shit, do your thing,
Yeah.
and get back home, and then wait for the results.
Nah, when I leave this island, I don't think I'm coming back home for a while. It's lit, but it's small, and I can't be small forever.
Yeah,
Right
true,
on.
okay. But
Big dreams.
yeah, man, fucking right. That's it.
Pretty fucking confident in my dreams, though. For real.
Get at it.
But like you said, so you got a lot of fucking followers and shit in LA, right?
Yeah, apparently.
It's pretty sick though, because that's even like, you know, like if you were gonna pick anywhere in North America to fucking move to, or whatever, or you know what I mean, like if it's
Or
like,
be popular there. That's the best place
Yeah,
to
that's what I
have your
mean. Yeah,
listeners.
yeah, yeah. That's a fucking good spot, because then you know you want to move where you have the wave, and then you get there, and it's like fucking Connection City, man. Apparently, yeah, everybody's just there's studios everywhere, fucking just whatever, man. I've never been there, but I heard it's just like, yeah, it's a vibe on itself, I guess.
I don't know. I'll find out when I get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
attitude.
Fucking, you work around the island or what?
No, I don't really have a job right now. I just have a lot of just the time zone means I go to school from like 12 p.m. to like 7 p.m. at night.
Oh, really?
Yo, is COVID like a crazy
Yeah,
thing out there? Is
it's
that
not.
restricting things? Because here it's locking everything down. I don't know if that's the same
we
there.
got no COVID, so
Oh, none? So you're good, eh?
no, we have 0 cases, so yeah, I'm fine. But we also got no people basically.
Yeah,
so.
true.
Yeah, I was looking at the airport on the Google Maps or whatever, and like, yeah, there's just like the one runway and shit.
hmm
So I can see it fucking pretty small. But it's funny you said that, Jonesy, because that's where my mind went. I'm like, I'm going to school from 12 to 7 because of COVID. But is that
No.
normal? Is that normal time for you?
I was supposed to move to America, but then COVID happened. So
Okay, like your family and everything too?
yeah, just everything was supposed to move to America, and then just no, didn't end up happening.
Dirty.
Hopefully that's in the cards
So,
soon.
yeah.
It was
but,
meant.
like,
Whatever happened was meant to happen. If COVID didn't happen, I wouldn't have started making shit. So
true that, man. Fucking, there's a silver lining and everything, you know? But so, okay, wait. You normally go to school 12 to 7? Like, does everybody go to school 12 to 7?
I'm in an American school, so no, just me.
Oh,
Like I got so
here?
ready. No, so I was so ready to move to. I was actually moving to California, so guess I'll be in LA either way. But I was so ready to move. I enrolled in a school, and then COVID happened, so I'm still enrolled in that school. But now I'm online, so it's just a time zone difference.
Makes sense.
I see. Yeah, and you're doing it on Zoom though.
Yeah, Zoom. So
Yeah, that's cool though, man. Fuck. So then like fucking um. So like, hey, here we have like grades and shit, right? And then, but in like in Europe and shit, they have like year one, year two, year three, or whatever. Um, what do you guys do there? Is it grades or is it like years or like?
yeah, just grades. I
Yeah,
don't
okay,
know.
yeah.
School isn't the most interesting part of my life.
No, I know. Yeah, I was gonna say, like weird question, but I just a thought in my mind because like fucking different country and shit. So I'm just like thinking weird things. Fucking one hospital on the island or what?
Yeah, one hospital or something.
Shit. So you're moving to California. So like, are you still gonna move there when all this shit calms down or what?
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Shit,
by
man.
then hopefully I got some shit to prove myself. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I just got to prove it to myself. And I'm gonna take this shit even more seriously than I already do.
Yeah, man, it's a good attitude to
yeah.
have for sure.
Especially once you're out there, man. Fucking, like I said, connections everywhere and shit. And I think you'll do well, man, for real. Especially like I said, man, I didn't expect you to be fucking 17. So I mean, if you already got that now and you've only been doing this for a little bit, then I definitely think you'll go a long way, especially if you got the passion, like you say, man.
I mean, this isn't just like I want to do this because it would be cool. It's like there's nothing else in my life I would want to do other than music.
That's the attitude, man. Seriously, yeah, I like that.
I look forward to hearing the rest of it.
Sorry, yeah. But yeah, man, fucking just make sure whenever you fucking go to LA, you come fucking loaded, man. Have all your shit ready and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to tell you that, but fucking keep working, man. I like your shit. Fucking, you got any bars to spit or what?
Oh, what?
You got any bars to spit? You want to freestyle for us?
If it's cool, nah, not really. I'm
No, that's okay, man. No, man.
No
not
pressure.
really in the like vibe right now.
More people say no than yes, so don't worry, man.
I would love to just like spit some bars and just like be that person, but no, not today. It's not me.
Okay, man.
Fair
Fucking,
enough.
Yeah, work on it for next time, though. You know.
Sure.
Fucking right. Fuck, Jonesy, I don't remember any of the questions.
I might be able to remember a handful, or just make some
I
up.
got I got the first two, but yeah, you want to do a little thing?
All right, so you start it off, and I'll see if I can remember any more.
Okay. So this is the lightning round. Normally Bisho does the lightning round, so he's got all the questions and shit. But so we'll try and remember them. It'll be quick questions. Just answer them real quick. Powerade or Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
That's all you got memorized.
That's my personality.
Yeah. Boobs or booty?
Booty.
Would you rather take a plane or take a train?
Plane. No, train.
Train.
Yeah.
Would you rather be stuck in outer space or stuck like deep sea?
Oh yeah.
Outer space out there, even though I'd probably die out in outer space.
You'd probably die out in the deep sea too. But,
Yeah.
what are some other ones?
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Fuck. One horse-sized duck. I'd just go to his back.
You train that motherfucker, start riding it.
Would you rather be talked about
Or like gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Yeah.
Gossip about, let them say what they want.
Nice. That's a good attitude, man.
If you were to lose one of your five senses, what would it be?
It can't be hearing or like, I guess tasting. I don't really. Yeah, I don't need to taste.
Taste's gone. Keep the rest.
Taste gone.
All right. Yeah, we need to write these down.
Yeah.
Show, we need you.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot them now. There's another one with the fucking.
Oh, would you rather have an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
Giraffe neck would be dope.
All right, so I think one.
Yeah, man.
What if you? Okay, so you come across a book, and you start reading this book, and you find out that it's about your life up until this point where you're reading the book now. Do you continue reading the book knowing it's like contains your future, or do you put that shit down and walk away?
Fuck. And I can't change my future that's in that book. Nothing I do will change it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's like I'm pretty like yeah. Let's just say nothing will change it because like it's like the butterfly effect or like, and I've said this before. Most people find their destiny on the path they choose to avoid it. So you like if you know your future, like you said it before, if you know something that is bad is gonna happen and you try to avoid that thing, it'll just inevitably happen anyway. So no matter what this book says and what you know about it, no matter what you do in life, it's gonna lead you down that path anyways. Yeah. So basically, yeah, you can't change it.
No, I wouldn't touch that book. Life is like, I'd burn that shit. Life is better if you don't know what's coming.
That's the second time. Like it was Hazy said that too, right?
Did he? Oh, it was funny. I was gonna say someone else said that, but I didn't know it was so recently. Yeah.
Well, maybe it was. I don't know. That's who I thought it was. But anyways, yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fucking. Actually, you know what, man? What's your favorite color?
Bro, purple. I used to get made fun of in kindergarten for liking that, but I'm finally mature enough to say
the color of royalty right there.
Hey, I was meant to be.
Royal purple, man. But yeah, man, I just want to say fucking thanks for coming on. I appreciate you, man. If you tell everybody where to find you at, go ahead and take your moment.
All right, so before I say that, follow Styles the Prophet and follow 4G Audio Podcast right now. If you listen to this and you aren't already, shout out to them for having me. And yeah, check me on SoundCloud, just Sunflower Ghost. Not more complicated than that. Just Sunflower Ghost. And we lit. Thanks for having me.
Fucking right, man.
Thank you for coming on.
Like I said, man, I appreciate you. And we'll be in touch for sure, man. Hopefully you make it to America soon. Maybe eventually one day you can come up to Canada.
That'd be dope. For real.
Yeah.
In the summertime, though, because it's cold otherwise.
All right, fucking. So, yeah, thanks to Sunflower Ghost all the way from fucking Anguilla. Go fucking Google that shit. Thanks, Jonesy, for making this all happen. Thanks to all our fans for tuning in. Fucking shout out to B Show. Sorry you couldn't be here, man. Let's fucking get it, everybody. Gang. This is the 4G Audio Podcast, your grandma's favorite podcast, everybody. Peace out. Have a good weekend.
Peace.